Y'all know I wrote a book, right? It's called Buy a Game and it's free. Click the link down there, you got it.
DreAllDay.com.
Alright, so everybody, this is Dre All Day. We got Maria Sollon here, author of The Ultimate Athlete. But since I got a female here, I wanted to ask some questions that I want to ask to a female, not just have me talking or talk to a man about. So we're talking about females, for those of you who are interested in women. Okay, what is it, we talked about the negatives, things the man shouldn't do. What are some things that a man can do, just in general as a person, that will make them attractive to a woman in general?
Oh boy.
So let's narrow that down.
Yeah,
that's way too broad. All right.
I might be here for all day.
So a man, as far as his physical appearance, what can a man do that makes him attractive?
First of all, keep yourself maintenance. Like, I think that's a, you know, depending on what your style is and where you live, like maybe you do have hair, whatever, but not every girl likes that, and it just depends where you live. But
so be groomed.
Be groomed.
So even if you have no facial hair, make it look clean.
Yeah.
If you have a beard, at least make it look like you got a barber.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Like tidy up your stuff. Don't be looking like a slob that walked out of like a really bad store.
What about clothing?
Clothing is very important, and it really is. I mean, like if you're going to, are we talking about going to a gym?
Anywhere. Like just going to the store, going to the gym, going to work, going to a networking event.
I mean, like, you gotta dress the part. I mean, like, if you're going in public, if you're at home, it doesn't matter. You know, you lounge around or whatever, but like, if you're trying to pick up somebody or like have an image about yourself, like get a good style and like not like wear these gross like stained t-shirts or like t-shirts that maybe have like your high school like.
So you want to look presentable. If you think you might meet a woman who you're interested in, a female who you're interested in, you need to look like the type of man that woman would be interested in.
Yeah, like girls like to know you have a little style.
Or that you just give a damn.
Exactly. Yes. Oh, and shoes are important.
Now talk about shoes. This is important.
Shoes are super important.
I didn't know about shoes until I got with the woman I'm with now. So talk about shoes.
She's super classy. I love her. But shoes are super important, and like it tells your style. I mean, like you don't want to be wearing a pair of shoes that's like from like 5 years ago because they're all beat up and dirty. Like you can wear this outside, but
so when you say shoes, like right now I got on a Carmelo Anthony Jordans.
Yeah, they're very nice.
So when you say shoes, you mean like dress shoes, sneakers?
Depends what outfit you're wearing. Like if you're wearing something fitness, like a fitness
clothing
gear,
yeah,
you want to have like nice shoes that go with it, not these grungy holes or like.
So when you say nice, you mean it doesn't have to be necessarily the most expensive shoe out there or the newest shoe out there. It just needs to be clean, presentable.
I mean, new is nice, but like it's not always.
Yeah, well, I mean, what if somebody just can't afford it?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like you just want to not look like you are wearing or never care. Like that's pretty much what it is.
So take care of your shit.
Yeah, like and if you have like like especially white t-shirts and you have stains in your armpits, like that's kind of gross.
If you have a white tee or a tank top, we call these wife beaters. If you have one of these and it has a stain on it, listen, throw it away. Get another one. It's only $15 at Target. You get a pack of 7. Yeah, you can get it from Goodwill or something for cheap as hell.
Absolutely.
So go on Amazon, it's like $8. Yeah, go.
It's not at Goodwill sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I'm just saying. No, but I mean, I'm just saying.
Just look like you take care of your shit. And of course, you're a person. So I learned this when I was in college. When I was in college, we had to do internships.
Yeah.
Do internships.
Yeah.
Everybody at Penn State had to do it. And then
went to Penn State.
Penn State. I went to Altoona. She went to main campus.
I don't know.
Huh? You went to Altoona for years, right? So one of the things that the internship teacher taught us, her name was Mrs. Wood, was that they called it the rule of 12. That means the first 12 inches from the top of your head down and the bottom 12 inches from the floor up. Those are the things that people notice about you.
Yeah.
So on the head down, that means your hair needs, whatever your hair is, whether you have hair or you don't, at least make it look like you did something to it. If you got a beard or no facial hair, groom your facial hair. Wash your face.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Oh my God.
Talk about men and their fingernails.
Oh, guys. That's so gross. Like where were your hands before? Like, I sometimes don't even like to shake men's hands when they're like, oh, nice to meet you. And because I don't know where their hands have been.
Wow.
I'm sorry, but it's true.
So have you ever seen a man whose fingernails are like
really bad.
Not groomed. They bite
like
and dirty.
Shit underneath.
And so it's like black underneath the fingernails.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Oh.
So what have you seen? All right, so here's this scenario. Let's say you've seen a guy who was really physically attractive. Conversation was pretty good. And then at the end of the conversation, you notice his hands and his fingernails were dirty. What would happen?
I would just be interested.
You would write him off?
You could be friends with someone, but interest-wise and like
interest-wise.
No, not my stuff. I mean, me personally.
Just because of that?
Different.
Just because of that?
Well, it goes to show you maybe they're not very hygienic, or and I like me personally. I think that everything is a package. So
that alone could be a deal breaker. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Think about it. If a girl looked like really bad, or she had like a really bad outfit, would you talk to her? Like, and I don't mean that in a bad way, like a superficial way, but
bad, like she didn't care.
Like, or just it didn't fit her body well, and you were like, what is she wearing? And maybe she thought she looked really great in it, and maybe she rocked it for herself. But you might see that and be like, that's a deal breaker.
Yeah, like your opinion. It didn't look too good.
Yeah, or like, what if, I don't know, or hair, same thing. Like, what if somebody had like, orange hair? Would you be like, I just doesn't look great, or it just...
Or blonde hair, like Dennis Rodman, Jason Kidd.
Or yeah, I mean, it looks good on some men, and some people don't care, but I think it's just you gotta work what you're working with.
So you gotta take care of your appearance.
Exactly.
Look like you give a damn about, look like you got a mom and a dad, or look like somebody taught you some home training.
Yeah.
All right,
you're not living off the streets.
And this is the bottom line, what I tell gentlemen when it comes to meeting females. Think of the ideal female you want, and you can tell me what you think it is. Think of the ideal female you want, and then ask yourself, what type of guy would that female want to be with? And then you got to become that guy. Is that simple enough?
But be yourself.
Be yourself, but become that guy at the same time. All right? Be yourself, but get better.
Exactly. Like take the attributes that you like and you want.
And the ideal type of guy, and then you become that while still being you. All right, if that sounds complicated, work on your game. All right, get off the internet. All right, you can't learn how to get girls on the fucking internet. I already told y'all. Get off the internet. Get off the internet right now. Put your phone away, and look around at the people in the Starbucks that you're at right now. All right?
Give compliments.
Exactly.
Like compliments.
Even if you dating by social media, eventually you got to meet the girl. All right, you can't have sex on Tinder. You got to actually meet in person. All right, so work on your game so you can have a conversation. We're going to talk about that next. Work on your game.
Work it.